What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a dream catcher read for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you guys are last but not least this week on the Zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay? So, Happy New Year and all that jazz. Okay. Know it's been a minute, but your girl's been on a good cleansing hiatus. I will pretty much every year around like November after Thanksgiving, I will take a break, leading all the way into the new year in January, just to help clear my energy out, cleanse my energy out, for you guys to hopefully do the same if you guys are into meditation and metaphysical and just self-care in general. Um, I've pretty much been working on my shop inventory, my regular daytime job. So your girl's hands is always busy. Okay. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, you can go on my Twitter. And you can pretty much see when I'm working on new stuff for my shop, my thoughts in general. I'm always cooking something most of the time. And so just, just vibing with me over there. I don't do too much spirituality on my Twitter. It's just primarily me just vibing out. Okay. Um, but nonetheless, like I said, some stuff changed on the channel as well. Been kind of revamping some things. Um, General sneak peeks are gone, and monthly manifestations have ended as well. You can go back and refer to some of the old ones. Of course, it was for last year, but messages are fluid here, so you can watch them at any given point in time. Okay, if you need some, manifestation, assistance. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get into your dream catcher read. Okay. I sat into y'all's energy before I got started, and kind of shuffled the deck, the dream catcher deck here. Palace of Coins popped out while I was shuffling. Okay. So you guys could be kind of worried about maybe your home, or trying to get money for a home, or just rent in general. Okay. But that did pop up. Earth energy there, so you could have that in your chart, or someone within your energy. Okay, just an honorable mention, doesn't have to be. Okay, so we're going to start with one from the top, which is your energy, one from the bottom, which is the energy between you and the situation and or person, and then one energetically from the middle, which the energy is buzzing. If that's, I guess that's the word I want to use. It's kind of buzzing a little bit, because it kind of took me away from the card that I was thinking of going to. But nonetheless, messages are going to be given. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your spread, Scorpio. So we have in your energy the devil, okay, which is Capricorn energy. So you have broken the pentacle energy, if you will. Sorry, not to put y'all on blast, but I'm just saying, y'all have broken the pentacle energy. From Libra to Cancer have all had pentacles to start off in their energy, and here you come with the devil energy. Okay, still earth sign, so I'll give y'all that much, but we'll see. Okay, then we have the 10 of Swords in regards to situation and or person's energy. Okay, like, ow. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, Scorpios, come on now. Come on now. Y'all were doing well last year. I don't know what happened. Okay, um, we'll find that out the rest of the week. The Dreamcatcher read is kind of like a brief synopsis. Okay, so we'll see what happens. And then the energy between you and the situation and a person is in the Knight of coins. Okay, Knight of Coins, which would be Knight of Pentacles. That is the pentacle that Libra had in their energy, which was their first card. I was trying to figure it out in Cancer's reading. So if Cancer comes to Scorpio, they'll figure it out, okay? Or that maybe they went and looked at Libras, hopefully, I don't know. But nonetheless, there was a progression, if you will, in Pentacles from Libra, which had the Knight of Coins. Leo had 7 of Pentacles, okay? And then Cancer had 9 of Pentacles. So there was a good progression. And then again, you all, okay? Again, not trying to put y'all on blast, but I'm just saying. Okay, so like I said, Capricorn energy starting with your energy right now is devil energy. Okay, there you see someone in a cage. Okay, kind of like a court gesture, if you will, as you see the hat that they're wearing. Okay, and then this dark character above them. Okay, and so but the cage is open, okay? So you have the ability to break out of this said energy. However, it seems like you're not trying to, or you're scared to, one or the other, okay? Again, usually there's some kind of maybe manipulative energy, if you will, okay? Not sure if you're in this energy of possibly dealing with your shadow self again, okay? Could be some possible shadow work that needs to be done, okay? Which we've talked about this before, Scorpio, so please don't act like you don't know, okay? If you don't know, you need to go and look at your previous readings before, okay? Again, not picking on y'all, but apparently y'all need a little bit of picking on just so that way y'all can get some act right, okay? Not sure what's going on, okay, but obviously, you know, it's possibly how this person is kind of cowering in the cage with the ability to be let free. There are chains in the hands of this darker character hovering above the cage, okay? So like I said, some form of manipulation, okay? So whatever somebody or your own subconscious kind of has you kind of in chains, if you will, where it's like you want to break free, but you're scared to, okay? And whatever you're scared of, maybe you're scared of rejection, as this situation energy is 10 of Swords, okay? All these swords, you know, prodding in the back, okay? And I feel as though it's almost this expression of, you know, with the 10 of Swords in regular tarot, you see the swords same, you know, all throughout the person's body, okay? It's like an I'm done type vibe, okay? As far as the situation is concerned, okay? And either you don't see a way out because you're too deep in the dark energy, okay? The shadow self, okay? The self-doubt, okay? Regret, remorse, all of that, okay? And so it's hindering you from being able to let yourself free, okay? From a prison, a mental prison, if you will, or emotional prison that you can't get out of, okay? And so what that leads to is the possibility of projecting, you know, your said thoughts, feelings onto other people that didn't deserve it, okay? And so that could possibly be the case between this devil energy and this sword energy, okay? And so it could be, you know, a situation of cutting ties with particular people, or people cutting ties with you due to you doing too much manipulation. And again, if you have Pisces in your chart, between you and Pisces have that tendency of kind of testing people just to see how they'll react, and it does have a tendency of kind of biting you in the ass, okay? it just does, okay? I don't know any other way to, you know, express that, okay, than that. However, the energy between the two of you, the situation and or person and yourself, is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Aries, and a little bit of Pisces peeking through. Okay, um, Knight of Coins is again, it's pointing towards these two cards as I'm looking at your spread. And there's something of importance, obviously, that needs to be said. Possibly breaking of ice, if you will. Okay. Explanation of some sort. Okay. You could either be dealing with one of those signs, or it's just in your birth chart, possibly. Okay. For you to tap into. Almost kind of like a freeing, if you will. I feel like this Knight of Coins either is an energy of maybe a particular person knowing that you're better than that and maybe trying to save you in this devil energy, in this cage, and is trying to be a savior to you. Okay, or it's your lighter self. Okay, you could have, like I said, you could have some earth in your chart that is also trying to kind of free you from those constraints. Okay, it kind of almost reminds me of Wanda in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, where her, Scarlet Witch is kind of taking over Wanda in her pursuit to find her children, and the real Wanda subconsciously is like buried under all this rubble. And Charles Xavier comes and goes into her psyche to try and pull her subconscious out, but traps her. Scarlet Witch traps her even more so, where she can't get out. And I feel like that's where you are right now, Scorpio, in a sense. For some of you, it's not going to be for all of you. Okay, so if this is not for you, go and look at your birth chart. Okay, and look for another particular sign in one of your other placements. Okay, take what resonates and pass the rest. Okay, this could be a situation for you that either has already happened or is on its way due to something detrimental that ends up happening in your life. Okay, so this is kind of getting into the tap into your souls a little bit. Again, not to scoff you guys off, but just saying you might want to go and look at some of the tap into your soul readings for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, y'all always have a tendency of making me cry or making me break out and cry, but I'm not gonna do it today. Okay, I'm not doing it with y'all today. Okay, just not gonna do it. However, to help you guys, I feel as though one of my spiritual baths could possibly help you, the Awakening by the Beach, possibly, and maybe fall in love again, okay, with yourself, to kind of soften you a little bit. You would think the Ignite My Passion would do that, but it's not. That's not going to work for you. The Awakening by the Beach and Fall in Love Again will probably be best for you, along with Flourish, the meditation oil that I have that has patchouli and peony and strawberry quartz, in regards to kind of healing from past hurts, and possibly helping with that shadow self, the shadow work. Okay, so Flourish. I Am Strong would probably help as well, for self-awareness, that has citrine and obsidian in it to kind of ground you. Okay, obsidian can be very grounding and protecting from any negative energy, while the citrine brings back that inner joy and that inner peace within you. Okay, and then Remembrance is also another meditation oil that I would suggest to you. in regards to remembering who you are as a person, remembering those good moments, those good attributes about yourself. And, it has forget me not. It also has amethyst in it as well. Okay. So, check those out. You can find my Etsy shop link in my About Me page, Golden Abstracts, all one word, okay? And just, peruse and read the item details because I have everything descripted out for you guys there, okay? So let's get into your mindful messages, which is what your main focus should be right now. Both messages you can take for yourself, or one for yourself and one towards the situation. We have up and out. Okay, up and out. New energy alert, because this is the first time this card has came out. Okay, so it says, and I'm getting more so of a vibe of crown chakra. Okay, that's the remembrance oil that I suggested for you guys. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Okay? So, whatever internally is going on within you, okay, it has to come out eventually. Okay? And the last thing you want to do is project said feelings onto other people. Now, this kind of popped up in Leos. You could have a Leo around you, or you might have Leo in your chart, whichever one, okay? Feel free to go ahead and look at the Leo reading because we kind of talked about this. The It's Not Personal card came out in Leos. Excuse me a moment. I got to take a sip of water. Couple of sips. So basically, Leos had, like I said, the It's Not Personal. And so you guys have the in and out. It's time for you to release those feelings, okay? They're harboring. It's another, I don't like to, point fingers at you guys, but Scorpios have a tendency of having a lot of dark or shadow work to do. Y'all go in and out, okay? And it's 9 times out of 10 based off of past traumas or things that are going on in your life right now, okay? Especially if it's a lot of problematic stuff, okay? Plus, Scorpio, y'all are kind of part of the dark, dark realm, if you will, okay? And so, not to call y'all dark, but y'all can get into some really dark shit, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? You just need more light, okay? And so you need the help of your countersign, which is Earth, okay? Is your sister sign, okay? Taurus is really your main sister sign, but any Earth sign for that matter. But Taurus is more so your opposite, if you will, okay? While you're dark, they're light, okay? And vice versa, okay? So let's get into your next one, which is guidance system, okay? Guidance system, okay? Guidance system has a little bit of sacral with a little bit of feeling sacral, a little bit of root chakra, and some third eye, okay? So it says, I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowance for my desires. I notice when I'm feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance, okay? Release resistance, okay? I want you to really focus on those two words, release resistance, okay? So know and be aware of your mood, your emotions, and how to release them. Okay. Using that meditation oil, like I suggested, okay, the flourish in regards to your emotions as far as healing from past traumas or anything that's currently going on with you right now, it will allow you to find that self-love again and to release from those past hurts, okay, with the strawberry quartz and peony in there, okay. Take the time. All right, this is what I do with my own oil, okay? I put it on all of my pressure points, and then I put on the meditation that I'm geared towards that night or energetically guided to do that night, okay? If it's a chakra balancing all the way across, you could just need a chakra alignment. But for you, you may need to focus on that crown chakra, third eye chakra, and your lower chakras, okay? That could be all that you need, but you're going to have to do it in different phases, okay? But definitely focus on, like we said before last year, that dark night of the soul. You're going to have to tap into that first and then lead into your chakras, okay? And part of that is going to be that flourish. But what I do is I go on all of my pressure points, inner elbows, behind the knees, ankles, inner ankles, and I go counterclockwise with the oil, okay? And it's in a roller, really smooth application. It's a metal ball instead of the usual like white granite ball, if you will. It has a smoother application, goes cool to the touch. The heart space on your chest, your neck area, your temples, third eye, if you will, okay? And just hone in on those pressure points. And then lay down and do the meditation overnight with that oil, okay? And whatever you're geared toward. Even if it is a dark night of the soul meditation, okay, which you can find on YouTube very easily, okay? Find one that's geared towards your time limit of what you can do, but definitely overnight, okay? Don't do it during the day. You got too many things to do. You're not really focused, okay? So primarily do it at night before you get ready to go to bed. If you're focusing on your lower chakras, focus on the pressure points in your lower chakra and listen to the meditation overnight, okay, for those three chakras, sacral, solar plexus, and root chakra, okay? That's my suggestion to you. And then if you get one of the spiritual baths, such as Awakening by the Beach, do that during a full moon, okay? To kind of bring, or new moon. I do like new moon energy if you're trying to change negative behavior and move into a more positive connotation. Then do a new moon ritual spiritual bath, okay? So that's just my suggestion to you guys. But you can find my shop link in my About Me page. And if you are interested in spiritual consulting, you can definitely hit me up and go through my contact information on my About Me page. Excuse me. And you will have to do a questionnaire to see if our energies match. So I don't just take anyone on. I do have a small questionnaire. It's real light that you can do. And once I review it, then we can talk about connecting. Okay? So let's get into your final messages, Scorpios. I always go over with y'all, but it's okay because y'all need this healing, okay? Y'all need this healing, and I'm here to give it to y'all, but y'all have to do the work, okay? Do the work. Let's see what the outcome of the energy is for you guys. Same thing, spiritual geometry. You can take a screenshot of these images, use them as a 5 to 10 minute meditation throughout the day. Water. That was refreshing. Hopefully y'all drinking water too, okay? That might be what's wrong with y'all. If y'all not drinking enough water, that's probably why y'all ornery, okay? Y'all need to hydrate, okay? So, I love y'all Scorpios. I really do, okay? I really do. My heart aches for y'all sometimes. Now, I'm going to get into the spiritual geometry, the sacred geometry. You can screenshot these images, do a 5 to 10 minute meditation throughout the day. Write down how these images make you feel. They're very lucid dreaming type images. I love them so much because the colors are so vibrant. And just do 5 to 10 minutes and just write down your thoughts and your feelings. Maybe listen to a meditation while you're looking at it, okay? So we have 18 cosmic flower, okay? Cosmic flower. 18 equaling out to 9, talking about wrapping something up, completion of some type of phase that's going on in your life, okay? The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificent out into the world, okay? Magnificence out into the world, okay? The core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world, okay? So I love that it says remembrance of the place we call home, okay? So kind of focusing on that ground, that root chakra, okay? Cosmic flower, okay? Bloom, okay? That's what a flower does. But that grounding root chakra, if you will, is close to your sacral chakra, which is your inner child. Yes, your inner child, okay? And it's kind of connected to that, okay? Where does your passion come from, okay? Not from a sexual place, okay? Not from a sexual place, even though y'all are, sex kings and queens, as everybody likes to call y'all, okay? But it's not about that, okay? It's about your inner grounding of who you are as a person and flourishing and really providing who you are as a self-expression out into this world, okay? Kind of the same situation in regards to Cancer and Leo, okay? Now, let's move on to the next one, which is Merkaba. Merkaba, new energy alert. First time this is coming out. And Cosmic Flower, I believe, too. So I'm loving new energy alert right now, okay? Whenever a new card comes out, that's what I call it, is new energy alert, okay? So Merkaba, okay? Number 32 equals out to 5. Change, okay? You got 9 and you got 5, okay? It's time for you to, again, get this spiritual work in, okay? Merkaba, the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Now, you do your own research on Merkaba, okay? But I would strongly suggest to you, if you have not already, I've loved the movie, okay? I love Marvel stuff anyway, but watch Multiverse of Madness, okay? Watch Multiverse of Madness, and then watch, if you haven't already, before that, Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay. I love watching movies only in the sense of Scorpio, and I'm going to try to wrap this up because y'all are super extended. Okay. Which y'all always end up being super extended, but I love y'all. Okay. Now, I love watching movies like that because it's not just for entertainment purposes, it's also breaking into your subconscious, okay? There's a lesson there that needs to be had, okay? It needs to be seen and learned, okay? And it can't be learned sometimes from a book, if you will, okay? You can read about, self-help books and things of that nature, but it's really not going to tap into what it really is that you need, okay? Sometimes you need to dull it down a bit, okay? And it's almost like a child, redirecting their energy, their attention from what you're really trying to get them to do. Okay, so if you want a child to learn something and you give them like a certain toy or something like that, and they think, oh, this is a game, it's so much fun, and it's like, but they're learning at the same time, but they don't know it. Okay, it's the same way when you're watching a movie. Wow, it's something that you believe to be highly anticipated, but at the same time, after you finish watching it, it makes you feel away. Okay, and it makes you look at your life, and it's a little bit simpler, it's a little less direct, you know what I mean? And so it's kind of like really psyching yourself out in a sense without knowing that you're doing it. Okay, so I would suggest watching Multiverse of Madness, and if you watch that, I feel like you'll kind of get some form of a lesson, like I'm saying, without me giving you, if you haven't seen it, without breaking any spoilers, bringing any spoilers. Okay, so nonetheless, that is all that I have for you guys, Scorpio, because I could mess around and talk to y'all all day, and I don't know, I'm thinking of something, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, okay? Because it could go really long. But nonetheless, we still have 3 more readings for you guys this week. So until then, peace.